We are now a few days in, almost,
Nickelodeon All-Star
Star Brawl.
Brawl.
I just love just booting up the game when he just says that. But we only got a few days left of January and we're getting ready to head into February. So I thought this would be a good week to start talking about this game. I still love playing this game and just talking about these different characters, DLC, and things that they can bring to the game and more. But let's just get into it. New Year's is over. We're past December and we're already almost done with January, with the first month of 2023. 2023 has arrived. What are the 2023 plans for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? Are we going to get some crossplay? Are we going to be able to find out what's going to be coming next? What's going to happen next for this game? And that's why I wanted to talk about it tonight. And I want to make sure you guys can hear me and turn the music down. But it's so much that the game has to offer, and so many missing characters, and even some characters I even see in some of the comments. Some of you guys are saying that, well, some certain characters are owned by Nirvana and certain characters might not be possible. They don't need to go after those characters right now. You already got a great roster with so much potential in other shows that are missing, that you could probably have a better chance of getting access to, while other certain characters or set characters take a little bit longer for negotiations, for rights, and anything like that that needs to be settled and addressed
Select your
to come to a conclusion,
fighters.
to come to an agreement. You see what I'm saying? So with Rocco being a recent character from a few months ago, back in 2022, we up in a new year now. We don't even know what's going on, and I think we deserve to know by now. We should be probably getting something at some point, don't y'all think? And I'm gonna just go as far as saying it. Maybe we're gonna get a new update, and I've been seeing the server. I've been in the server and been seeing it and seeing people talk about it, and just with some potential updates. Maybe this could be the week. Maybe this could be the week that we get crossplay, or maybe some kind of ETA, or maybe some kind of information on what's going on with the game, because Rocco is the most recent character, and I don't want the devs to settle. I just keep on saying it, the same word. I don't want them to settle with Rocco. They got so much more in the tank. They got so much more that they can bring out to the game to be able to access more. And just like I was saying, look at the roster right now. You already got a pretty good roster of characters. Yeah, it's oversaturated with more protagonists and heroes with not many villains, but that's where you can expand. You can look into that and get more villains, iconic characters from the SpongeBob universe, Fire Nation reps that are baddies, and even more of the Laos to get in. You only got two of the Ninja Turtles. You know, it's a little bit different seeing just only two turtles. It's a different feeling. It hits different when you look at this roster and you look and you think about the TMNT. You're not gonna just think about Leonardo and Michelangelo. You're thinking about all four of the turtles, Donatello and Raphael, that are missing from the game. Not to say and take anything away from April and Shredder. These are really good additions and good pickups to replace Donatello and Raphael. Not saying they need to be replaced. I don't want to use that word, but they're good alternatives until the other two turtles can get added into the game. Now, let's just look at the roster right now. You still, just again, you have so many protagonists and heroes. We can bring so much more villains from Danny Phantom, and just like I always usually say, look at the single reps. The single individual reps and representation of characters that are only just one character coming from that particular universe or coming from that particular TV show or show. Vader Zone, Cat Dog, Rugrats, the Wild Thornberries, it just goes on and on. And hey Arnold, you got Helga, she's a good rep. But how come Arnold can't get in? She talks so much about him. And then all these other characters, you got Jimmy Neutron, you can definitely get more Vexes and so much more just from it's just the roster. This is what I was talking about. You got all these characters in different shows represented in this roster for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. You can just get those other characters and start going back into your bag of what you already have access to and expand. And then those other characters that are a little bit more tougher can get access into the game later on in the year if possible. Now, I'm just going to start talking about it. I don't know if the sequel is true or not. I don't know, and I personally don't care if it's whether or not it's a sequel. I'm still gonna keep playing the game. but we don't know what's happening right now. We can't tell what's factual. I would love to see a sequel. I don't mind. I'm just gonna play the middleman and say I don't know what's real and I don't know what's fake in regards to the Squidward leaks and stuff like that. Because I don't want to jump the gun, get all excited, and then kind of find out there's nothing else coming to the game, and then you just get the face. Well, you thought something was going to happen to the game when there's no more characters coming to the game and all the facts come out. So I want them to say something. I want them to do the talking, to be able to confirm and be able to bring the light out into a public post to let us know what's going on. Are we going to still get crossplay? And even without any more characters, and if it is a possible sequel coming soon or later in the future, which I don't mind, I'm still going to keep playing the game anyway because it's so much fun. And just all these different matches and then the handicaps, it's just fun. It's super fun. They can do bring alternate costumes. Just it goes on and on for updates. Look at just the character models look great in this game, the pictures, and I don't know if anybody else can say the same thing. I love seeing their pictures and just how they look in the game. Just when I first got the game from day one, just look at the pictures and the character models of the different fighters. It looks really good, just from certain alternates and stuff. Yeah, they could be better with costumes, but I think we should have more than just one costume for each individual character in this roster. That's where you come out with more updates. And I just want to reference it again. It's like it seems like there could be more. You know, let's go back in.
Your Rocco.
So select your Rocco.
Select
Doesn't
your
it look like it can have more stages? I don't want to get started. It does look like it can have more stages. Like just below Slime Time Live, Tremerton, the Human Neutral stage, Duck Duck Pie, and then you got Hardcore Chores. Doesn't it look like more stages could fit? You know? And just under here too, for Garfield stage Sweet Dreams, it's as if more could go in.
Select your
And then I already talked about the 25 slots are from what you can see and access from the online. It's as if more could be in there. But I'm saying now, I wish I knew what was going on. I just wish I had that superpower where you can just read, you just go into the minds of the game developers to see what they're up to and what they're thinking about, what their next moves are. You see what I'm saying? And you be able to find out what's going on. But that's what I'm saying. It's been long enough and we've been waiting. Let's try to find out what's going on. I think we deserve to know as a community to find out the future of the game. We up in a new year now. If we getting ready to head into February, I think it's about that time to either tell us whether or not we're going to get those characters and what's going to be coming to the game. What does the fate and future lie for the future hold for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? So that's why I want to talk about it today to start this week off, you know, just to get some conversations. And I'm going to say this, I don't care who gets added into the game. I'm still going to play the character. It's just going to be fun. And it just brings more hype to the game. But this so desperately needs, it cries and screams crossplay. Because it's so tough to keep, you know, try to find people online. If you want to play them online, the crossplay will definitely get more people interested in playing the game, and they'll be able to play with their friends, and everyone else can all come together and play on in whatever platform that they have. And people who've been waiting to try to get the game, waiting to buy the game for crossplay to come out, it's going to be the good selling point for the game to create more sales. And then alongside of that, you have a universe pack potentially, or maybe some kind of character news or any sort of new character. It's been a while now. So I just don't want them, as great as Rocco is, and he's a old school legend and just from the old nostalgic Nickelodeon days, you got all these other characters that's missing from the roster that can get into the game. And then just not even just with the Turtles of Michelangelo and Leonardo, you can just keep going from what you have right now until you can get those set of characters that you're aiming for, that has a little bit, that require a little bit more time and maybe potential, just like I said, negotiations and just some kind of way of getting the rights to be able to have access to those characters. It's a fun game. I'm gonna say it just again, I don't mind a sequel. I would definitely play it day one. I've been playing all these other games in the mix and still playing this game and talking about it. It's just so much fun. It's just all the things that go on. It's always something going on. Just playing these matches. So that's why I really want to see more for the game and with more characters to be able to get in. They got more game modes, and then even from the rules itself, let's go to the item rules. You can add more items. You don't have to stop here and settle. You just get more. You get more, you do more, and you add more from game modes. And then you got the crossplay. Then you got more characters. It's just gonna get more. It's gonna get bigger and bigger, and more people are gonna start playing the game more often. But I just really hope that they tell us what's going on. Maybe we'll find out this week, because it's a brand new month. We went a whole month without silence. It's not just 1 month. We've been waiting for a while now, and it's just been silence. So I just hope that they can really just break their silence and let us know what's happening. What does the future hold? You got the community that's interested, and some people are already curious. Is this game really gonna become a sequel? Is it gonna turn into a sequel with those other missing said characters gonna probably be in the game? Or will this game just only get one little update and then it'll just get kicked to the curb and scrapped? But I just really hope they tell us what's happening, what's gonna happen for this game, and I really hope that they can do more DLC. This universe pack introduction, just introducing us to the universe pack. This is just the beginning of just additional hype for the game to get more players actively playing and bringing players back to the game with crossplay and then more additional updates. But what do you guys think is gonna happen? Are you gonna play the sequel? Maybe we'll get some new characters, or maybe a universe pack. But I personally don't mind. Just again, sequel or not, I'm still gonna be playing. I'm still gonna play the sequel, and then the sequel opens the door for more characters, like some people said in the comments, which is true. But why not? Why wait for a sequel when you can expand on what you have to better your product? You better your product with improvements to even more characters, more modes, DLC in general, crossplay, new game modes, and then not every character on this roster has the new alternate taunts, like Danny Phantom, for example. They don't have the new alternate taunts. Some characters like Patrick don't have a new alternate taunt in comparison to Danny Phantom, Helga, Hugh Neutron, and Jenny, and so on and so forth. Lincoln Loud and Lucy Loud. Michelangelo and Leonardo don't even have a new alternate taunt. Those could be separate updates. See what I'm saying? So they can bring more updates with the alternate taunts, new items, and then new costumes. So it's just so many different things that they can do that I think the developers can do. I want to see more. I think they can do more. And even without a story mode, you can still have a great game. You already got a great game as it is, but you can just bring more and improve it and expand and better the product. You increase the sales by bringing more and those characters that people want to see from the wish list. And you go into the wish list and bring those said characters, so you're gonna get that hype, you're gonna get the sales. It's a win-win situation. But that's all I wanted to really say. I just hope that they will probably get some. I'm gonna guess and predict that we're probably gonna get some kind of update, whether or not it's a character. It's probably gonna be some kind of update in regards to the future of the game. And if there is a sequel, we probably won't find that out until later on in this year, to probably get the facts first, because it's still early in the year. But I still want them to do more for this game. I think they still can.